So the FLIP program, when I first heard that I got in, I really felt like I won the lottery because it's super competitive. It's joined in like 2, 3, or 4 other organizations sponsored by the CDC, and there was around like 2,000 applicants, and there's 200 that actually made it through the application process, and there's 50 of us here. So that's really impressive because they really took note on what your experiences are, what you bring to the table, and one of the things that you should take away from it is that you should really take advantage of this program because they provide you with everything. They provide you with housing, they provide you with food, they provide you with laundry, transportation, busware. So really take advantage of it and be happy that you're in and just enjoy yourself.
I had a really great experience with FLIP. I think it's just really refreshing to be people that are interested in public health and want to make the health of the public better. And that we all have like different skills that we want to use with like the diverse careers and like just the possibilities of public health. I think it's really cool. Like I didn't know like other people's interests existed and that they could be utilized, but it's just really exciting that like the future of public health like is going to be great.
Yeah, I mean, it was weird when we first came in and we went to the CDC. Like I was talking to a bunch of people. I assumed that everyone was going to be public health majors. And then it was weird to see like athletic training, exercise sports science, speech pathology, environmental science, and I was just like, oh, this is very diverse in its nature. And so it was like really cool to like hear what they wanted to do with their life. Like I've always had a set goal of being the CDC director, and then it was just weird hearing like somebody else who was also trying to go for that position, and I was like, hello competition, it's on, you know? So like it was really cool to hear a bunch of people's backgrounds and learn what they want to do with their backgrounds. And like you have people in this group who want to do administration, and then you have people in this group who want to work with the community. And so it was like this great diversity, but it was also cool that we could all link up and like help each other, help get jobs, perfect our resumes, and just be overall better people. So I've learned a lot from this program.
The final thing I would advise flippers is manage your time wisely. You only have 10 weeks in this program, but they go by really fast. So try to find like a balance between like, because you're gonna work around like 6 to 8 hours Monday through Tuesday, Wednesday, and then you have curriculum day Thursday, Friday. Sometimes you have community service on Saturday. So when are you gonna fit in like your exercise? When are you gonna fit in your group meetings? Because those last 3 weeks, you're gonna be busy with like projects and work and like trying to wrap things up, and especially like packing things. So it catches you off guard. So just be prepared for that, but at the same time, just have fun. It's a really awesome program.
To future flippers, I would say to just be open. Do not worry about what others bring to the table. Bring what you have to the table, because everyone is the same. On the first day, everyone is lost. Everyone doesn't know what to do. So you're surrounded by people who's afraid of whoever's leading and whoever's not. So it's always good to step up on the first day and be recognized.
Would be when you're coming in, you don't really realize how broad public health is. So when you're listening to lectures, look for things that engage you and then really try to expand on them while you're here and ask a lot of questions.
Well, I just think that it's very important for you to come in like with even a little idea of what you want to do. You don't have to like have like a 10-year or 5-year plan laid out, but I think that if you maybe know that for one you are interested maybe in a medical career, or maybe you want to be a journalist, whatever it is, like I think it's good to have it, and then throughout the program as you learn about different careers, you then can decide whether you want to incorporate that into your career trajectory or whether you want to do something totally different, whether it's an MPH degree or whether you want to do none of it. But I just think that like having that attitude of proactivity, like coming in prepared to receive, like it can really help you. And also be prepared to give and share your ideas, because you never know who you're talking to and like how whatever you're sharing with them, whether it's related to public health or anything can just like help them in their growth, not only as, you know, a career person, but also just as an individual human being.
Definitely take advantage of the opportunities that are given to you here. You know, the speakers that come to do the lectures and stuff, take advantage of the time that they have with us and to network them, because you never know, like.
You're going to ask so many people for their opinions and advice on so many different subjects, like maybe whether to go to grad school straight after or work a little bit, or helping you figure out what exactly it is that you're interested in. I guess my big advice is to never lose your voice. Always understand exactly who you are, what you're interested in, because at the end of the day, you're the person that's going to have to deal with the choice that you made. So when you're taking the advice from others, also remember the most important voice, which is yours, and understand that there is no formula for success. Create your own path. So many people do it every day.
As you continue on with your academics, you know, the folks that you network with can connect you with other folks that'll help you down along the line as you get into your professional careers and into the job workforce.
Yeah, and going off of that, you continue talking to them. They can become your mentors, and then they can also write you strong letter of recommendations and help you write your personal statements and just help you with your professional career. Some advice that I would give to a future flipper is to remember that you're not just networking with people who are in the field, like the professors and the different professionals that you're meeting. Remember that your cohort is going to be professionals with you. So try to get to know like as many people as you can. Like even if you aren't best friends with everyone, try to talk to everyone because everyone has something to offer. So make sure that you're just reaching out and trying to be as inclusive as possible, because these people will literally stay with you and you'll be surprised where people end up, I'm sure. So yeah, keep that in mind. Don't be afraid to ask to meet with someone or to talk with them, even if it's just over email. Like, even if they're really busy, they'll find the time to like talk to you about something, even if it is just in an email or over a phone call. Like, you don't always have to meet face to face, but everyone that I've met so far in this program is very willing to have people reach out to them, even though you might not live in the same state. So just use the resources that they give you, and if there's a person that talks about like a fellowship or a post-grad experience that they've had, just talk to them and see how they liked their path and if they suggest it for you. It's obviously like not going to be, you're not going to do what everyone does, so everyone's going to have a different path, and you just need to talk to people. I think that's a really important thing.
I'd say like also take a breath. Like, you know, once you have all the options, just kind of like what I always do, because if I get really really confused, I like to type it all up and just look at it. So just take a moment and just look at it and see what you can do. If you want to really go into something, you can easily find someone. So like I want to do a dual degree in MD and PH. So I talked to Dr. Vereen, who did medical marijuana for us, and Dr. Wells, who did disaster epidemiology for us. So like I learned from them about what it entails to have that dual degree. So like definitely just take a breath and then find people who have the same things that you're interested in.
Yeah, I agree. I think I've taken away a lot of friends. I've grown professionally. I've grown as a person. I think this experience has been one of the most amazing experiences I've had in my life so far. And like going back to the 3 things that we would give advice for to future students, it's just to just be really open-minded, because what you get out of this experience depends on how open-minded you are to it.
So true.
And what you put in. And what you put into it, yeah.
I would say for me personally, number 1 tip was to bring walking shoes and definitely practice walking in some sort, because I come from a really small place with a really small town. My campus is only like 2 minutes from anything, so coming here you got to walk 10-15 minutes or something. And so when I first got here, that kind of kept me from going places because you had to walk so much. So definitely bring the proper garments to be walking a lot, but it's good for you.
And if you think you're going somewhere, don't wear heels.
Yeah, don't do it. Flats all the way, ladies, flats. Men, some comfortable shoes, put some Dr. Scholl's in there, and it's a lot, so just be prepared.
To flippers, if anybody's married out there that want to join the program, I would talk to your spouse. It's definitely challenged me. I know every relationship's different, but I know that it's definitely make sure that you have a great support system. Make sure that you're able to keep in communication and that you are, I would say, open-minded too. Open-minded to possibilities, open-minded to new ideas and new prospects for a future career. I hope that this video will be out there and that I actually achieve my goals and look back and be like, this is the start of it. This is where I jumped off that diving board into the wild blue yonder and am now hopefully a hospital administrator.
A few weeks ago when the Dean of the School of Public Health came in to talk to us, he said, if you leave here with questions, it's your own fault. And that really struck a chord with me and showed me the importance of reaching out to people to talk to them about whatever questions you have.
Okay, so my biggest tip for anyone coming into the program is definitely making sure that you do as much as possible. The dean spoke to us and said that if we have any questions after the program's over, it's our fault, and I really think that that was a good way to put it because you have so many people who are willing to help you and so many people who are interested in furthering your experience here, and I think it's really important to just take advantage of that. And even now, I feel like I did take advantage of it, but at the same time, I wish I had started right when I got here, like emailing people and contacting people and trying to connect with people who are here because there's just, I mean, this is like one of the top public health schools. So if you're here and you have all these people at your disposal, you should definitely take advantage of that. So start as early as you can for sure.
First thing I would say is to prepare yourself mentally because you're going to be talking with a lot of older people and people who you want to network with and who can connect you to other people in schools that you possibly want to do a program. So you have to be in that correct mindset to speak with them in a professional manner and carry yourself in that sort of way.
One thing I would say they should expect is that just to come in open-minded, you're going to be meeting so many different people from different areas. You're going to be with them for 10 weeks. So just come in open-minded and ready to meet new people and be positive because some days are long, but if you have a positive mindset, then they'll go by faster than you think.
Going off that, I would also say make the best of every experience because things are not going to go as you plan. There's going to be things you don't want to do. There's going to be people, honestly, there's going to be people you don't like here. It's just the reality of it. But just keep in mind that it's only 10 weeks. You're here to do or to better yourself and just keep that.
And also, to go off what Camille said, just take advantage of not take advantage, but maximize your time here because the people here that you speak to, they all know so many other people. Even if you think they're not in your field, they can introduce you to someone that is. And I've had that experience, and it's just great.
You're going to spend a lot of money.
You're going to meet a lot of great people.
Yes.
You're gonna find out you're gonna find out who you are and what you like and what you don't like.
Yeah.
So
I do see a good future for Flip, and I see it being around for a long time because it is a valuable experience and it does help young people get into the field of public health.
And just to add on to what Camille said, you also, like this experience, I hope I've gotten so many new friends. Hopefully we become even closer friends, but just meeting so many different people that I probably wouldn't have met by just sitting home all summer long. Like, that experience was just probably the best for me. I just feel like I can always call you guys now. And just, we're linked on Facebook and LinkedIn and things like that. So we'll always be connected. So just reminisce of those Flip days and things like that.
So you heard from everybody's testimonials here at Flip. And I only have a couple things to add to that. One, volunteer. Take advantage of every volunteer opportunity you can. You never know where it'll land you. Trust me. And two, just to keep a journal or a blog and read a diary. I found that the best way to reflect on my experiences and to kind of internalize all the information I was learning each week. I mean, you don't have to write it every day, but once a week would do for 10 weeks, like 10 entries. So it won't be bad.
Okay, so one of the things that I would say about Flip is you develop relationships with people that you wouldn't think you would develop. You come here and you have this professional like image on with your briefcase and your suit and tie, and then you like go and start having fun with people and living with people. Then you create some interesting teams. So that you have tons of fun on, and that you do some things that you wouldn't normally do.
And lasting bonds.
Yes, you do. You make some.
You really do, actually, though.
Yeah, this is like some, I don't know, what's that movie called? The Notebook? It's just some Notebook stuff going on here where you fall in love in like 3 days. So, this is like some Titanic stuff, you know. You just, where you just make these bonds and stuff with people that's like magical and overnight. And they actually are real, and they last. So you do learn a lot of things from Titanic and The Notebook and all those other romantic, crappy movies. So these are probably
That's
people.
How she feels about me.
Yeah. These are probably people that I would definitely keep in contact with through social media, phone, all the stuff, like lifelong friends. And I'm sure we're gonna be sending each other pictures like we still do now, like years later, and still like crack up and remember those times that we had over this like awesome summer. This is like the greatest summer I ever had, and I would definitely not change it for anything, despite all the work that we had to do, despite all the like long classes and early mornings and late nights and all that stuff. It was all definitely worth it, and definitely the relationships you take from this experience is a great thing.
And don't underestimate like the type of like how good of friends you can make here in like this short amount of time. Because I came in and I was just like, I'm just gonna use all these people, whatever.
You
like,
can't make friends in 3 months.
Yeah, you can't make lifelong friends in 3 months.
Yeah.
Like you actually really can. Especially you are stuck with these people 24/7. And don't you think that you're gonna have any time to yourself? No, because you'll be sitting in your bed, you know, like just resting, watching a show or something, and somebody's tapping on your door. Always, always, and always just, you know, be prepared for somebody to walk in, because you never know. So if you don't want somebody to walk in, you lock that door.
All those things that you do at home, you do not bring those things here. So if you sleep a little freer, put some clothes on. Yeah, if you're just a little free with their sleeping habits, put some clothes on. But this just really does remind me of The Notebook. I feel like I want to just be like, I want all of you, all the time, every day, 24/7. Like when the sun comes up, when the sun goes down.
Except a little bit less girly than Ryan Gosling. Because I don't know. It's a little mushy for me, but you like really are gonna keep in contact with these people. Like some people will annoy like the hell out of you day in and day out, and then you get to this last week and you're like, oh my god, I might never see them again.
I love the fact that you're annoying me.
Yeah, I even love you for annoying me. Thank you.
Right.
So just really, you know, just take advantage of meeting the people here. You're gonna meet so many different types of people. You're gonna meet people from all over the place, and it's a blessing. It really is. It's really fun.
Every individual here in the program is unique, and I'm very honored to have known all of them. And just wanted to say thank you, everybody. I hope to keep in contact with you. So, and to also, you know, just keep in contact with me. And I know you all will do great things with your lives. And to help a sister out when I need a job or I need a connection or a place to stay. You guys are great. Hope we'll be seeing you soon. And good luck to you, hopeful flippers.